Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2012 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. This JK Wrangler is painted in deep cherry red crystal pearl with the Freedom Top hardtop roof. The roof and fenders on this Sahara are color matching. On the key you have the buttons for lock, unlock, and panic. Both trademark removable doors do have storage nets, and your power door lock controls, power window and mirror controls are in the center. It has a black interior with cloth seat upholstery. Both front seats do have manual adjustments. But now that we are behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. With roots that can be traced back to the U.S. military Willys MB Jeeps of the 1940s, the Jeep Wrangler is what many consider to be the gold standard when it comes to going off-road. The Wrangler was introduced for model year 1987 as the direct replacement for the Jeep CJ, which, itself, had been produced by numerous different companies since the 1940s, when it was introduced as a civilian version of the military Jeeps. Ever since 1987, the Wrangler, and Jeep as a whole, have been under the umbrella of Chrysler. As of the 2024 model year, the Jeep Wrangler is currently in its 4th generation, and to this day still features true body-on-frame construction, solid axles front and rear, along with legendary hallmarks like removable doors, a removable roof, and even a foldable windshield, which dates back to the 1940s military Jeeps. This 2012 model we have here represents the 3rd generation of the Wrangler, codenamed JK, which was made in total from model years 2007 to 2018. New for this generation was a 4-door variant, which used an extended wheelbase and was called the Wrangler Unlimited. The notable updates for the JK Wrangler came in the early 2010s. First, for 2011, it got a mid-cycle facelift, which added a brand new interior. Then, for 2012, the Wrangler got a brand new engine, which was the new all-aluminum dual-overhead cam 3.6-liter Pentastar V6, which replaced the outgoing cast-iron pushrod V6. Therefore, this 2012 is a facelifted model and the first year for the Pentastar V6 in the Wrangler. Fun fact, the JK Wrangler was also offered domestically in right-hand drive form, mainly for mail carriers. The 3 main trim levels for the 2012 Wrangler were Sport, Sahara, and the even more off-road equipped Rubicon. The sole engine in the 2012 Wrangler was the Pentastar 3.6-liter V6 with 285 horsepower, and you could choose between 2 transmissions, a 6-speed manual or a 5-speed automatic, the former of which being what this one has. 4-wheel drive of some sort is standard. The instrument cluster houses 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. There are a couple of digital info displays as well. This one is your odometer, as well as trip A and trip B. Then you have a little bit more info in this display, and you can go through it via these buttons on the steering wheel. You have your compass, outside temperature, distance to empty, and then various options within the system. It has a 3-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. And as for controls, on the front of the spokes, on this side you have your cruise controls, and on this side you have your info display controls along with your Bluetooth phone and voice recognition button. Then on the back of the spokes you'll find your audio controls. The steering wheel is tilt only. Climate vent for the driver. Forgot to mention this does have a premium sound system, Infinity brand. On this side, you'll find your exterior lighting stock. And then on this side, you got your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have a little bit of storage up top. Right here is your whole radio head unit. There's AM, FM, Sirius XM, plus you have a CD player. Your central climate vents. Your power window controls are right here. It has single zone automatic climate controls. Your circulation, fan speed, temperature, different zones, auto mode, rear defrost. A 12 volt power outlet. You can toggle the power on and off to the household style power outlet, which is right here. Hazard switch, traction control, and your power mirror switch is right here. Storage net. You have your four-wheel drive control lever. You have 2 high, 4 high, and neutral, and 4 low. And purists will appreciate this. This has a 6-speed manual transmission. You have some storage areas, 2 cup holders. The parking brake is hand operated. You have a lockable 2-tiered center console. And within it is another 12 volt power outlet and a USB port. Also lockable is the glove box. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors. Manually dimming rear view. All the levers to access the removable roof panels. But now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are automatic down. The Sahara rides on these 18-inch 7-spoke polished rims. The 2012 Wrangler gets its power from Chrysler's Pentastar 3.6-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. It's an all-aluminum power plant with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing. Horsepower is rated at 285 at 6,400 RPM, while torque is rated at 260 pound-feet at 4,800 RPM. The transmission in this Wrangler is the standard 6-speed manual, and Sahara models use the Command-Trac part-time 4-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with an 18.6-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 17 mpg in the city and 21 mpg on the highway. It has solid axles front and rear, and stopping the Wrangler are 4-wheel disc brakes with vented front rotors. Towing capacity for 2-door Wranglers is about 2,000 pounds, and curb weight for a 2-door Sahara model I believe is roughly 4,000 pounds. we'll check out the back seat. Both front seats do have mat pockets in the backs. Rear passengers do get little storage hooks and 2 cup holders. Now, as for space, I'm about 6'1", and I did have to move the driver's seat up and out of the way to get in. And aside from it being a bit difficult to get in the back seat, once you're back here, it's actually not that uncomfortable. That's leg room relative to where I am, and it's okay. Headroom is really good. I mean, if you got the top off, you don't have to worry about headroom. It's not like spacious or roomy, but I don't think it's like overly cramped. And if you wanted more ease of access, of course there's a Wrangler Unlimited. But I mean, you want the best off-roading capability, gotta get the shorter wheelbase 2-door. Fuel caps on the driver's side. Single exhaust, rear wiper. The 2-door Wrangler offers 17.15 cubic feet of space with the back seats up, 56.5 cubic feet with them folded down, and 61.2 cubic feet with them removed entirely. Subwoofer, a power outlet, But anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2012 Jeep Wrangler. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.